Greetings, friends. Denise here from the Poshmark Closet. Eat, play, love. I have missed everyone. I get really anxious around tax time, and all of my energy, my mental capacity is devoted to all things that are going to be a disaster about my taxes. And then I actually do my taxes and it is not a disaster. So anyway, we are 3 days out from tax day. I'm gonna put something I recently sourced on Macy because Macy is looking a little undressed. How's that? I'll just say undressed. This is, let me just show you the tag quickly. I'm jumping right into this. This is an Ever Eve piece that I just sourced today. And I love picking up Ever Eve. I feel like it's kind of the new Madewell. Very classic styling. They carry really great brands and they also have their brand. Look at this piece. Macy is looking fresh. There we go. Macy is hip. So anyway, look. I have been quite candid that I'm not a huge thrifter. I love thrifting. I love thrifting, but I'm not an everyday thrifter like a lot of people that I'm friends with in social media. They just go out thrifting all the time. And you know, I feel like I just don't have the mental capacity for that. I like to be on top of getting items posted and I don't like to fall behind. So I decided I hadn't been to the bins in quite some time. And I did my taxes on Sunday and I thought, you know what, Monday I'm going to the bins. Well, I went to the bins on Monday and as you will see, my bins haul was a little bit bleak. It was thin. I bought 12 pounds of stuff for $20 and I probably would estimate about 5 of those pounds were actually baby clothes for a friend of mine. So I came home with very few things and as a result I just decided to cut my losses. It was a very slow day and I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna stop at these 2 random thrift stores on my way home, an Arc and a Goodwill, both not near my house, just in suburbs of Denver, coming from Denver back to Boulder. And I just thought I'm gonna stop here and see what I find. I was pleasantly surprised by a few of the things that I found at both of these thrift stores, and I did take some footage inside these thrift stores. So just join me and see what I picked up on Monday at the bins, 2 thrift stores, and then yesterday I simply went to my favorite honey hole, which doesn't really provide much sourcing for me, but it just kind of fills me up with happiness. And I also went to Goodwill and it definitely didn't disappoint. I had to go to work today and I stopped at the Goodwill and this is the one item I picked up for $6.99. So I'm going to share with you this thrift haul or multiple thrift hauls. Tell me what you think. I'll tell you what I spent. I think it's pretty good. I'm so discerning now, you guys. You are not even gonna believe it. All right, here's the bag from my mediocre bins trip. Like nothing major to write home about, but a couple of solid pieces. Let's see, I don't even know this brand. This brand is Peach Love. I'm assuming this is like a boutique brand. I have mentioned that I love picking up gauze cotton. I just sold a 9-seed gauze cotton top, so I often find when something sells in my closet, I happen to source something very similar. It's sort of like this one in, one out theory. I thought this would be cute. I'm having a Free People live show, and I'm just gonna throw this in the live show. I don't anticipate it being a very high-end brand, but I didn't run comps on Peach Love, so maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. I picked up this really cute polo. This is just a boy's shirt. I don't know what I was thinking. I'll probably pass it along to someone that I know. I'm not gonna sell it. Ay, ay, ay. Funny story, I found these après ski Hannah Anderson adult pajamas. And here's the funny part about these pajamas. This happens a lot at this particular bins location. I first found the pants. And I'm looking and looking for the top, not wanting to just buy the one piece of what I clearly know is a set. And so I'm like, oh, can't find it. And they literally look like they haven't been worn. They kind of feel like they haven't been washed at all. So I can't find the top, and I think, oh, I'm just gonna put this back. Well, of course a new rotation comes out, and what's in it? The darn matching shirt. And this happens a lot at this location, especially with shoes. I'll find one shoe and then wait a bin rotation and the other shoe comes out. And I'm like, why does this happen here? It's so strange. So anyway, I did get both pieces. I like picking up Hannah Anderson pajamas because they're organic cotton. Now, we all know that they're mainly targeting children, but adults do appreciate the comfort and fit and the organic cotton. Oh, this piece I could not leave behind. I never leave behind any sort of farm printed vintage sweaters. This sweater in particular has cows on it. It's got trees and fences, and it's 100% cotton. It is Northern Reflections, has silver buttons, all the kind of perfectly late 80s, early 90s classic styling that you would want from a sort of farm motif cardigan. These were probably my score of the day. A pair of Patagonia size medium women's natural colored overalls. What I love about these overalls in particular is that I don't wait in line to go through the bins first round, and I would assume that no less than 20 resellers had gone through the bin that I found those in. So nothing delights me more than finding something that I know the majority of people at the bins are looking for, which is Patagonia. I mean, we've got grandmas in Patagonia now out at the bins, so when I find Patagonia and I'm a person who just casually goes through bins, I'm like, hee 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 hee, my magical powers. I did find a lovely pair of just Levi's 501s modern production. I picked them up due to the color and the size. These are a size 29. I picked up a Girlfriend Collective sports bra. That'll be great for live shows. I did find a pair of Free People Movement leggings. I couldn't really get a good read on the label, but I'm gonna take a closer look at it at home. This is what the label is looking like. They use this kind of iron-on style printed logo and label, and so over time with wash and stretching, it wears out. To me, they don't appear to be too small. They look like they're just a straight medium, and a lot of this style of legging will be something like a medium large. I will give my daughter first dibs on that. This is really funny, but I found this 2017 Denver produced penny, and then it actually came with the blank as well. These, I saw one on eBay for $12, and let's weigh this. Let's talk about what I paid for this right on the spot. Let's put me on the spot. So I pay $1.69 a pound. And that weighs 3 ounces. So let's see. Oh my goodness, 3 ounces, 16 divided by 16. I cannot do the math on that, but that cost me about $0.25. So it was fun to pick up. My dad used to collect coins, so I have a soft spot for picking up coins. I did pick up a Patricia Nash dust bag, not really actually to sell, but just sort of to throw into a miscellaneous bin that I have in case I happen to source a Patricia Nash bag in the future, and then I'll have the dust bag for it. Last thing I got at the bins, and really this is it, is a Peter Millar summer comfort shirt. It's really fun. It's skulls and I would say crossbones, but it looks like golf sticks. So where the crossbone would be is actually golf sticks. There's that logo. You know, not really gonna be a huge profit on that as well, but I thought it was cute. That's all that I got for the bins. On my way home, the first retail thrift store that I stopped at was an ARC. I think I just saw the receipt. I spent something closer to $70 here. Big spender. Okay. So I did pick up a couple of just plain old Patagonia bras. I like picking these up. They were just a couple of bucks. Nothing really exciting about them. I picked up a pair of Topo design pants. Now Topo is a Colorado-based company. I live in Colorado. It has a little following. I like to pick it up. Their stuff used to be made in Colorado. It is not anymore. I found a pair of packed organic size medium lounge pants, wide leg joggers. Actually, they're a size large, so I may find that I try these on. Packed is an organic cotton brand and has a fabulous following. If you happen to see Packed Organic and it is not marked up like it is in my area, I do recommend purchasing Packed. I find that it sells really quickly for me. I found a pair of Balance Athletica and they changed their name. I can't think of what it is off the top of my head. Their labels are kind of plain on the inside, but they have gone through a little bit of a rebranding. They use this triangle as well. These are just a pair of joggers. I have picked up their kind of like Lululemon Hottie Hot style shorts before and sold them. I also, speaking of gauze cotton, soft spot, these were $6.99, a pair of Madewell large petite gauze cotton, really cute kind of balloon style pants. And the star of the show are two pieces that are coming up. One is this Viore, brand new with tags, romper with shorts, camo, and have you note, I did pay up for this. I paid $22 for this. It's $100 on the tag, and I know I'll get my money back and probably $25 on top of that. I anticipate posting this for about $75 and seeing what happens from there. I also found this is a Western brand. I'm not even gonna say it. Lucchese. I want to say it's Lucchese. It's a really cool vintage belt made in the USA. Their belts sell for about $350. So when I saw this really cute Western style silver buckle, it caught my attention, and upon further discovery, I found this lovely belt. Now, I did stop at a very obscure Goodwill after the ARC, one that I haven't been to in about 10 years, and I just would like to disclose that I really think we are pushing into a new sort of world of thrifting, and that is just the amount of fast fashion, Walmart, Target, Kohl's, Forever 21, Shein. It's not just online companies, you know, Zara, it's like mall brands. Mall brands are really like an exciting thing to find when you're out. But what I'm trying to say is that I feel like our jobs as resellers is becoming increasingly harder and harder to navigate simply due to the high volume of really low-end clothing in the thrift store. So the example that I want to share is from the Goodwill, where I must have put my hands on at least 500 pieces of clothing, and I walked away with maybe 3 pairs of Lululemon pants and a top. And that type of work is actually a little bit terrifying. I can't believe I found Lululemon here, but fortunately I did. The first piece I want to share though, which was really the score of the thrift trip, was a Tumi piece of luggage. It's called a T3. I picked it up for $9.99. This is literally a piece of luggage that retails for over $1,000. I'm not sure if I'm gonna sell it, but I am super happy that I found it. It needs to be cleaned up, and I am more than happy to clean it up if I can get a couple $100 for it. Shit. Call me excited. Now this is what I got at the Goodwill, and this is what I paid for what I got at the Goodwill. I spent, oh gosh, I want to say $50 at the Goodwill, and I got the piece of luggage. I got a stainless steel Starbucks cup, and what's really funny about this is that I was just thinking to myself, like, I don't pick up Starbucks cups. I don't look to pick them up. And of course I'm walking by and see that one. Stainless steel is always a solid seller for me with Starbucks cups. This having the stainless straw, and it's truly like the Starbucks version with the little lip on it. It's in great condition. It was $2.99, so yeah, I picked it up. I found a pair of men's Birkenstock shoes. These were half price, so these were $5. At my local Goodwill, these would have been like $25. They do need a little cleaning up, but I know for a fact there is a market for the Birkenstock shoe. Men's or women's. I did find for half price as well this Free People Intimately thermal top. I paid $2.50 for this. That was kind of what made my decision. And then here are the Lululemon pants that I found. These are Aligns, and they're diamond dye. These are a size 14. These are Aligns, and they're diamond dye, and they are a size 16, which I am super happy about. Those are amazing sizes to find. I paid $9.99 for these. And then I found a pair of just Lululemon joggers that clearly the Goodwill didn't realize they were Lululemon. They were $6.99. They are missing the drawstring string, and they still have an elastic waist. These are a size 12, and as I have mentioned many times, there is the Gummy logo that is monochromatic on the leg, and fortunately for me, that means a lot of resellers, and also the person pricing this item overlooked that it was Lululemon. That's what I found. I spent $150. And then yesterday I popped into the Goodwill and my honey hole, and I'm gonna share what I got at those locations as well. Okay, first up, my Goodwill like never disappoints. Never disappoints, ever. There's a brand called Amundsen. It is, gosh, I wanna say Norwegian. It is a very high-end outdoor gear brand. They make a lot of cool like hiking shorts and knickers and ski gear, and some business donated. So they make knickers, you know, men's capris, I guess you could say. And these are their traditional socks. These were $4.99 a piece, and I think they sell for closer to $100. I have 3 other pairs of red ones, and yes, I bought every single pair. I am that person. A woman next to me was checking out and she had a pair and it lit up my senses. I was checking out too and she said, "Hey, can I swap out colors of these?" And then I was like, "Ooh." And the guy said yes. And I said, "I'll take those yellow ones." And then she proceeded to walk behind the like line where you enter into the register, and there were just like 6 pairs hanging there. So yes, I took every single pair. Sorry if you live in Boulder, but I'm not sorry. This is a business, and you know, girl has to go through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of items to find those gems like the brand Amundsen. So I make no apologies for being a good and smart businesswoman. These are the items that I picked up from my Goodwill. A pair of Beyond Yoga shorts. They're pretty cute. I'm not sure the exact size on those, to be honest. My pile is kind of a mess, so I apologize for this not looking beautiful and concise. Here's a pair of figs, and they do have a little bleach mark in the front, but I opted to pick them up anyway because they were $4.99. I can sell those for $25. I found this really cute Lululemon old school top that has like a deep scoop back to it. It has adjustable strings on the side, and here's the logo on the bottom. It does not have the rip tag in it, and of course it does not have any sort of factors that would help me determine what the size is. I'm assuming that I'm going to consider this a large or extra large depending on the pit to pit when I sell it. I found a pair of Lululemon running shorts, and these were $7.99 with 30% off, so they were approximately $5.50, which I love. Even if I find the older version, I do always check the lining in every pair of Lululemon shorts because quite frequently they can have menstrual cycle stains to them. I found a Viore hoodie, and these are mainly just from the new racks that haven't been put out yet. It's an extra small. That's their very soft material that I've sold numerous pieces from. This is just a pair of navy blue Lululemon pants. They look like crops to me, but they're a little bit more of that mid-calf length crop, like a 25-inch crop, not a 22-inch crop. I stay away from 22-inch crops. I found a Faraday, and I have sold one of these recently very, very quickly for about $68. I believe this is actually the men's, and it could be a women's version of it, but the men's, it's called like the soft sweater shirt. I love picking up Faraday. Now this Lululemon piece is gonna need some work, but this is called their Soft Stream. This is new material and new production by Lululemon. They actually don't have the logo, but rather Lululemon here on the waistband. The soft stream pieces are so cool. As you can see, there's kind of like grease stains on it. I know the light will pick it up. I'm not concerned. I know my daughter would love that piece. It's actually a size large. I found a women's Patagonia, just a simple fleecy piece. This was $12.99, front zip. This is their R insulated style zip-up jackets. I found a couple of Lululemon sweaters. One is a cardigan and one is just a navy blue turtleneck style sweater. This one feels wool, and it does have the Lululemon logo. What's funny about this, guys, is that I shot a little video in the store, and it's really not about the tag, but it's the lack of tag that should catch your attention. So when I say lack of tag as you're going through the rack and you see this, which is about 3, I don't know, ½ inch here, That's what the Rip Tag Lululemon looks like, right? That should get your attention. It doesn't have any other label. Then you should immediately go to the bottom, go to the left side, and see if you can find the Lulu logo. And guess what? You can. This piece has been in Goodwill for 2 weeks. They put it on sale in the 3rd week. So here we are. People aren't paying attention. And of course, I like to bank on people not paying attention to details. I love picking up Lululemon sweaters. People seek them out. They sell for $45 to $75. Why would you pass on that? I found just a cup bra. CUUP. This is a 36A. And I found a pair of Quince. Quince has done remarkably well for me. These are just 100% silk lounge shorts. Excited. They probably don't retail for more than $36 to $40, but I can list them for at least $32. The funny thing about Quince is that they don't have a high retail value, but their value to resell it is awfully high. People want their stuff and seek it out. I found, which is actually the last thing I found there, were these really cool Sorel rain boots. They have comps of close to $100 and they're a size 11. They're bright red and they are fabulous. Look at this. They have like no wear to them. I am so excited. They need to be cleaned up a little bit on the exterior and I don't have a problem with that. I found this amazing late 90s Kate Spade messenger bag. I own one of these. I am the original owner of it. It's the small version. This is the large version and I could not pass on this. I picked it up for $12. I also picked up this vintage camisole. Unfortunately, it's polyester and not silk, but it was only $2, so I didn't want to pass on it. I found this gorgeous YSL Yves Saint Laurent vintage tie. Ooh, look at you. Paid up for this for sure. I found a pair of Alice and Olivia black pants for $5. High retail value, great resale value. Gonna find these in about the $55 to $68 range. That's what comps were telling me. I found a Third Love bra there, and this was a 34B. I do like picking up Cup and Third Love. They are online based bra brands and people like finding them on the secondhand market. I also found this. This is a new style for me. This is a Third Love bra. It's a 32D. It's very pretty, lacy. One quick way to determine that something is Third Love is with these gold clasps here. They really do stand out when you're going through the bra racks and you can almost instantly tell. And the last piece that I found is this absolutely beautiful $8 houndstooth cotton cardigan. Woohoo! Love it, love it, love it. So going against my norm of not thrifting and maybe only thrifting one day a week, I'm trying to thrift every day for a week. So today was a really quick thrift trip with this Ever Eve piece. I may pop down to my Goodwill tonight. I like to see what it's like during the day, at night, see what kind of goods I can find. This piece is just so much fun. I love picking up this houndstooth print. I think it is highly sought after, and finding vintage with these buttons like this, it really doesn't have any stains to it. I was just like, yes, I'll take it. It does have shoulder pads, and of course, it's made in the USA. That's all I have for my thrift haul. Thanks so much for coming along. I hope your sales are well. I'll also be back sharing with what I have sourced this week, what I'm shipping out. I really missed everyone. As I always like to end my videos, may kindness light your path.